Hello everyone, this is Crystal with Slick Trade. I just recorded this video and now I'm re-recording because I just realized it was not capturing my whole screen for you. So, last week was a great week in the room. I don't believe we experienced any losses on Nadex, on the Nadex side, on the Forex side, all the prediction analysis trades. They hit all three take profit levels except for the GBP USD, and it did hit take profit 1 and 2. So overall, a great week in the room. You had the potential to gain some serious pips beyond the take profits, especially on the AU. If you continued to trail stop, you had a great payout for the week. Okay. For the upcoming week here, not all trades are set up to my liking at the moment. However, in a sense, they kind of are, simply because we had NFP and FOMC last week. Okay, so we had some heavy drops last week on the on a couple of the currency pairs here, and because of that, I'm going to be entering the trades a little bit earlier than what I normally do. For the GU, I think we're going to initially head into a buy position, okay, or long position. And the reason that I believe that is because, one, we've had the semaphore sun paint. Two, we are above the 14 whole moving average. And three, RSI has exited and re-entered into the 30 line. The oscillator has not flipped to the upside yet. I'm not overly concerned with that this week, and the reason being only is because we had FOMC and NFP last week. Much of the time, what occurs, if you have not watched some of the news release videos, is price is going to retrace back to where it was right before the large news releases, okay? And that's what we call the second entry, okay? So, we have been on the GU in an overall downtrend now for 2 weeks, okay? It doesn't mean it won't continue in the downtrend. If you look at the 200 moving average here, this white line, it's still showing a heavy downtrend, okay? So, what my thoughts are is that price is going to come up, hit hopefully all three take profit levels, if not a couple of them, and then either break through the 200 moving average or turn around and continue its overall downtrend, okay? Because overall we've been in a heavy downtrend now for quite some time. And if we look back, this is back to, let's see here, well, shoot, even going back to September, okay? We have overall been in a downtrend, okay? So, as usual, the take profit levels are posted in the post, okay? For the AU, I think we're also going to go into a buy or long position. We had another heavy downtrending week. The 200 moving average is showing an overall downtrend. However, we've got a lot of room to head back up. Okay, so that's another reason I think it is going to head up. The oscillator is not set up to my liking at the moment. If you want safest entry for any of these trades, if you are new to the room or you haven't been trading the prediction analysis yet or the Pop and Picasso, what I like to see is I like to see the oscillator flip to the up or down side, okay? In this case, we like to see it flip to the upside if we're going into a long position. Price is currently below the 100 and the 14 whole moving average, okay? I don't believe I already said this, but RSI has hit the 30 line, come back up a little, hit it again. My initial thought is that when market opens, first couple days we'll be heading in an uptrend, and then either continue the uptrend or once we get closer to that 200 moving average, head back down in its overall downtrend, okay? That's just my thought. The take profit levels are in the post. Euro USD, we crossed above the 200 moving average, okay? The oscillator flipped to the downside already. We ended the week with a semaphore sun still painted on the sell side, okay? Price is currently above both of the Hall moving averages, and the RSI has already exited and re-entered the 70 line, okay, but it looks like it's kind of headed back up. My thought on this is that price is more than likely going to, when the market opens, head to the upside to this previous high, okay, and once it does that, that's when I'm going to enter a sell position, okay, or a short position. These are the 3 take profit levels I think that will more than likely get hit. The 200 moving average really isn't showing a trend. I mean, it's kind of showing a downtrend, but we're above it at the moment, okay? So, like I said, my thought is price is going to head up a little and then take at least a slight drop, okay? I don't know if it's going to take a heavy drop or not. If we take a look at, I have not done this yet actually. If we take a look at the daily chart, okay, so back in April 2014 was when we started our heavy downtrend, okay, and we've almost, in a sense here, okay, this isn't going to be perfectly drawn. I'm just trying to give you guys a slight visual is all, okay. Nope, it's not liking me. Okay, so none of this drawing is perfect, okay. I just want to get it kind of drawn quick so you can see this visual. If you're familiar with the W pattern, okay, or the M, with a sell going into a buy or a short going into a long, sometimes you will see a W pattern, okay, on a long to a short or a buy to a sell. Some of the time you're going to see an M pattern, okay? So if you take a look at this, since, oh gosh, where are we at here? Since February or so, right around February of 2015, we started kind of a W pattern. We left this overall downtrend, okay, and it looks almost like it's going to create, okay, boom, boom, okay, a W pattern and head back into a long position, okay. It may or may not, okay, it's just a quick little observation, but it is something to keep in mind. Okay, so we could be coming out of a downtrend and heading into an uptrend. However, another thing to think about too is the US dollar, at least anything that I've been reading on it so far, any news I've listened to, there's talk of heading into a recession. There's talk of it, continuing downtrends. So it very well may not turn around, but it is something to keep in mind that for a year now, essentially, we've been in an overall downtrend, okay? So it may be about time to start heading up. We'll see, okay? So if we take a look at this, like I said, I think we're going to open up in a long and then head to a short. How heavy of a short this is, I don't know, but that's just my thought. USDCHF, I think we're going to do the same thing as EURUSD. Okay, these two, EURUSD and USDCHF, they are almost like mirrored images, okay, of each other. So when USDCHF is in a long, EURUSD is in a sell. So that's something to keep in mind as well. They basically show a flip-flop of each other. And you can see that just by switching in between the charts. Okay, they're almost exact mirrored images, okay? My thought is that price initially when the market opens is going to head to the downside, okay? And then head up, okay? We are below the 200 moving average, okay? We are, it's showing kind of an uptrend here, okay? Like kind of the start of one. We've been pretty flat here for a bit, headed up, okay? So I think you see maybe kind of picking its next trend, but I think overall we're going to end up heading into a buy or long position. If you want to wait for safest entry, I'd almost say that you wait until the oscillator flips down and then flips back up. Okay, so like here where it flips up, flips up. Okay, you could wait for that. Depends on your account size, depends how much it can handle. I would set all of your stop losses to previous swing high, swing low. Okay, or previous support and resistance levels. Okay, whatever fits your trading account size the best. Let's take a quick look while I'm thinking about this at the USDCHF. I want to look at this on the professor setup real quick here. Okay, so it already started in a downtrend. Actually, I think this was one of the signals last week. Was this one right here? I wish I would have entered that now. Signal was issued here for a sell, and I know I posted in the member chat to wait for price to come back up toward that whole moving average and then enter. And if you would have waited, then I personally probably would have entered right about here, just because that's right in line with the rest of those candles. So it would have gone a little bit against me, but then dropped right on down. Okay, if you entered right when the signal was issued, then you are around a break-even point at the moment. But it's best, like, don't miss out on these pips, really. Don't miss out on them. Wait for a bit of a retracement. I can actually show you even right here. Look at that. Signal issued there. Look at what it did. Boom, headed up. And then dropped hardcore. Okay? So, just something to think about. And it doesn't always happen that way. But a lot of the time it does. Look at this buy signal. Look at that. Went against you, came down, broke through actually the whole moving average, and then bam. Look at all those pips you can gain. That's one thing I want to mention to you guys too. I've had a few of you ask me on the professor signals. You said, well, I entered right away and it's only gone against me. And that's what I tried to explain in the video on these, is that to wait for retracement. These are long-term signals, okay? Many of these signals last for weeks to over a month, okay? I had one of them last, I think, for like 2 months, but most, I mean, they're lasting for weeks to over a month. You have at least hours to get in these trades, if not days. okay? So just wait for that retracement. Don't let your account go so far negative, okay? Wait. Like, let's see here. Here's another. There's a sell. Look at that sell. It was issued here, and look at that. It went against you, okay? Wait until it comes back up to that whole moving average, then enter, okay? Take minimal losses, okay? Don't, that's up to you. I mean, I'm a conservative trader, but I don't like to see my account go really negative. You know, I'd rather do low risk stuff. I don't mind being patient. It's one of the hardest things as a trader, is to be patient. And I get it. I totally get it. It took me at least 2 good years to get that into my head. And that's why I cannot stress it enough. Patience is seriously one of the most important things as a trader, and good risk management. That's probably the most important thing, but patience, just be patient, okay? Like, look at this buy signal. It was issued here, okay? And let's see here, when was that issued? It was issued on 12/29, okay? So December 29th. And that didn't even touch the whole moving average. Come on. Come on. Give me a candle here. Till the 30th, okay? So there was a full day, okay, where that trade went against you. And actually, if you look at this drop even further, because I enter here, this is where I enter when price comes back near that whole moving average, so right about here. So that trade would have only gone against me a little bit. 30th, 31st. Okay, so look at this. You had you had 2 days to get in it. That's still the 31st. Okay, so you had a full 2 days to get into that trade. Okay? And if you entered right away here where it was signaled, instead of entering when it came down to the whole moving average line, look at how many pips you missed out on. Okay, now if you entered that trade, you know, then you definitely gained. You gained a lot of pips, but look at how many you missed out on. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. Don't do that. Don't do it to your account. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to your trading, you know, mentality. All right, it's important. Okay. So, anyways, I totally went off tangent there. I'm too interested in looking at charts. A couple things to think about are, or keep in mind, I guess, not really think about. I'm currently on vacation right now. I'm going to be on vacation until February 3rd. I put that in the post as well. From January 17th to the 24th, I am pretty much going to be MIA. All right? I will get on 1 time per day. That is it. That will be my full week of vacation. I won't be trading at all. I'm not even going to, like I said, I'll open my computer 1 time per day. I won't be doing any team viewers during that week. And there will also be very limited support because I'm not the main support personnel that handles it, but I just need a week off, okay? We've released a lot of things over these past, I don't know, 6 months or so, and I think it's going to be really important for me just to clear my head, to not look at a computer screen, relax, travel some, and I mean, I know I'm, you know, taking pretty much a month vacation, but during those other weeks, I will be available for team viewers. They will be kind of limited. They won't be, I'm not going to be available every day or anything, but just keep those, you know, those things in mind, okay? Don't think we don't care if we don't answer Facebook messages or support tickets or, you know, anything like that. They'll still get sent over to me, but support tickets at least, but need to refresh my brain a little bit here and think about the new things that will be released to all of you. So that's about it. I'll post the take profit levels in the post for you guys, and keep those things in mind about especially the EU and the UC. I think, like I said, they're both going to take a little bit more of a dive and a rise here before they actually turn around. And that's about it. That is about it. You guys have a great one, and I will talk to you later, okay?